Alright, peeps. This one here, yeah, is about NASA, not your mate NASA. Alright, about NASA, the space agency. Alright. So, what does NASA mean? What does NASA mean? A lot of people in this sphere say NASA. The word NASA refers to never a straight answer. It's got some deeper meanings than that. It's got much deeper meanings than that. But I'm gonna dig them out for you. Alright. So, what's NASA all about? NASA is basically a front and a fraud. A fraud. It's an institute that is hiding the truth about your solar system and the universe. Okay, they're hiding that truth from you. One of the main goals of NASA is to give you a thought process on a low frequency about your beginnings, because they're not going to tell you about the alien life that exists outside of this planet, which is rife, which shouldn't be strange because we already know about the fire beings, jinn. Yeah, if you follow Islam, also mention them in other cultures, other mythology. Alright, you should know about Farishte, which are angels. Yeah, they're alien to you, foreign to you. Yeah, okay. So the fact that there's alien life outside of this planet shouldn't be that strange to you. Okay, it shouldn't be that weird. There's also soul beings. Yeah. Alright. So there's many different types of beings about on Earth anyway. Yeah, just out of your light spectrum. Again, it depends on your light spectrum. It's out of the spectrum of the human naked eye. All right, and a lot of spiritual affairs are. This is a fact. All right, what's NASA hiding other than that? NASA's involved in a battle in many ways, if you like, in a spiritual battle and somewhat a physical battle as well. Because they've got a lot of contraptions hovering outside of this Earth on a low orbit, which are their satellites. Yeah, okay. They've also got certain simulators in place for the moon and the sun. All right, this is a fact because basically I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. The sun, the moon, all these planets are translucent, i.e. you can see through them. Yeah, and the reason they're translucent is the way that they travel as energy through space. Okay, so they change form. This is why NASA can't really give you an actual image of your Earth. It has to be composites. Okay, but as far as the stars go, as far as the planets go, as far as the moon goes, as far as the sun goes, these are translucent. So they're in spiritual form, if you like, not a physical form. Yeah, and they change energy as they're moving through space. So they will change form as they're going through space. The simulators are placed in front of the sun. The simulator is placed in front of the moon. Okay, for some reason they don't want you to know that these spiritual bodies, celestial bodies, are translucent. So they have put simulators up there. Okay, because these people are against you in many ways. Because a lot of you would receive light codes, yeah, and codes of the moon, light codes of the sun, but they've actually got physical contraptions, yeah, hiding the translucent spiritual energetic form of the sun and moon. Okay, this is what they're doing. So NASA's involved in this big lie, this big conspiracy, and they do know of the aliens. And they have just recently, the Pentagon recently has just said that they are going to engage in space wars because they are. This is their story. You can check this out. Yeah, that there's a threat from maybe China or Russia. Yeah, i.e. there's maybe weapons, weaponized satellites. Okay, yeah, and the Pentagon has said that yeah, we're going into space wars because this is the threat we may incur from the Chinese or the Russians. Um, and so therefore the Chinese and Russians have also put space weapons on the lower on the in the lower orbit of Earth because they can't get any higher. They can't go any higher than that. Because if you went any higher than that, then you're going into certain stratospheres, ionospheres, okay, and at a certain point you would just you'd be killed off by the radiation. Okay, this is. Let me just make this very clear. There's no one on those there's an International Space Station on a lower Earth orbit, but there is no humans on a space station. This is a lie. This is a lie, and to be honest, this has been found out many times. They've been caught out many times. All right, many times they've been caught out on this International Space Station. But let me tell you something. That mistake is intentional. That mistake is intentional because they're letting you know you can't trust us because this is those people that is written about in Holy Scripture in Al Kitab that we told them everything. So they always they deal with the goat, with the ram, all right, with the ram. So they're always looking. They will always be the scapegoat. They always look for a backdoor out. All right, okay, and put all of that blame on you. Okay, that's what this is really about. Getting you to submit your energy to the cathode, the negative charge that is emanating from this energy force, which we know we can call it a name because it is a name because it was an entity, which is Iblis, which is Azazel, which is the devil, which is Satan, which is the Shaitan, which is the ram, which is the haram, which is the goat head, which is the Baphomet, all right, which is the billy goat, yeah. That's why they call it they call a goat a billy goat. All right, this is good old Bill at work here, yeah. And NASA also do have dealings with, as above so below. Out here the elite represents 1%, yeah, if that. So they deal with maybe 1% of the universe who is on their side, yeah, who's on their team, and then they deal with some low end grade alien civilization to hold upon their claim on Earth. Okay, so that's what NASA is really doing, and that's what NASA is really about. NASA is not your friend. NASA is not your friend. NASA is absolute lie. They'll never tell you the truth. A little while ago, they disclosed the truth about Planet X because it's a system with 7 other planets. Yeah, okay. So you can check this out. They've released information of a system that has 7 planets with it. Okay, that was soft disclosure about Planet X system. Okay, so NASA's involved in massive conspiracies like this. Okay, they also the moon landing, yeah, and the moon landing never happened. They never went to the moon. Okay, have they been to the moon since? No, because I told you they can't get out of this. They can't get out of the Van Halen belt. Yeah, you reach a certain point, the radiation will kill you. They can't go to the moon. This is nonsense. They never been to the moon. They never will go to the moon. Okay, this is just a big blag. It's also alchemy at work because they are trying to reach, reach places beyond what man can go. They are trying to mimic far advanced aliens who have been here and been involved in the very beginnings of civilization. Okay, yeah, call them the Anunnaki, you could call them what you want. You see a lot of UFOs now. In fact, the Pentagon recently released, and you can check this out, recently released that yes, there are UFOs on this earth. They're not of this earth, and we do not know where they're coming from. They've said this. This is a fact. The Pentagon has released this information. So what does that tell you? They're telling you that there's aliens, but you don't want to believe it, innit? Maybe you want to see a alien in your back garden, or maybe when they actually tell you on the news, but they've already told you a lot. Alright, it was even on the BBC News that the Pentagon released this information. Alright, so these are all facts. NASA is against you. NASA is not your friend. They practice the highest level of alchemy, dark magic, occult practices, and they're involved with CERN, and they're involved with a lot of dodgy highly technological scientific institutes who are all looking for a way out, yeah, okay, who are all looking for a way out and are operating as a consortium, a way out to avoid what is about to happen to them, okay, to avoid what is about to happen to them, because the soldiers of the All in All, the Almighty Allah, are about to smack them. Yeah, there is going to be an alien takeover. Because let's be honest about it, you lot ain't gonna grasp consciousness anytime soon. You're really not gonna grasp it anytime soon. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should, because my DNA coding ain't gonna be wasted. So by hook or by crook, we're gonna do this. This is a fact, people. So listen, I just want to give you a little insight into NASA. Don't believe anything NASA says. It's an absolute load of nonsense. Look for the symbolism. Yeah, recently you'll see Elon Musk and stuff getting involved with them as well. Yeah, all right, because he's with them, he's part of them, and they're involved in projects with the government that they don't have to disclose to the public. NASA does that anyway, but because NASA is a bit of a public outfit, it's a lot easier working with small outfits, yeah, okay, who don't have to disclose any information to you. All right, but if you look at the patches that they're putting on these space missions, yeah, they're very dubious and very questionable, yeah, as to what they're doing. Is spiritual warfare going on, and they're getting prepared for a physical battle, and they're going to mask that up as World War III. They're going to mask this up as World War III. People, I gotta go soon, so I ain't got much time. But I just wanted to tell you about NASA. NASA's it's just a lot of crock, a lot of nonsense. Do not believe NASA. Look for the symbolism. Look for the things that they don't tell you, and you can always find that through the symbolism. Okay, you can always find that by the things that they don't tell you. Okay, all right, peeps, sweet.